Right now, we were supposed to be working on deals, knowing who is coming to Chelsea Football Club this summer. But instead, we're still wondering who's going to be our next manager. Is Pochettino staying? Is he going? Why? All kind of questions. 2 months ago, if you asked 99.99% of people online about Pochettino, they were going to tell you, get rid of him. No question asked. People called him all kind of names. They didn't want to see him. People were talking about, we want to see the club official statement. That was the joke. But now the same people are pretending as if they never said anything against Pochettino because he won 5 games. So you have to own it. You have to be a man. Take your responsibilities. Say it. You wanted him or you didn't want him. Say, no, he made me change my mind. Just don't pretend as if you never said anything against him. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, my friends. Take 1 second to help the channel and it will be much appreciated. Pochettino situation at Chelsea Football Club, we don't know what is happening. And he might pay the price because he wanted to keep Conor Gallagher, Trevoh, Chalobah, and he wanted also to bring some players. He wanted to have a say on the market and not only impose him the players that he didn't sign and work with a bunch of kids and all that. But Todd Boehly lied to us.
You know, I think there's a lot of walls to break down at Chelsea. And, you know, before the first team, for example, in the academy, didn't really share data. They didn't share information about, you know, where the top players were coming from. So our goal is to really bring, you know, a team together that, you know, with the academy, with the first team, with the incremental clubs that we want to acquire and develop, all of that needs to be, you know, a well-oiled machine. When you have 18, 19, 20-year-old superstars, you know, you can loan them out to other clubs, but you put their development in someone else's hands. You know, our goal is to make sure we can show pathways for our young superstars to get onto the Chelsea pitch while getting them real game time. And to me, the way to do that is through, you know.
Okay, so you got the idea here. He said everything that people wanted to hear back in the day. Talking about the academy and the first team, it need to be a pathway. We have to give them playing time and all the good stuff. But all of a sudden, they want to sell pretty much every good academy product to fix their own mistakes that they made on people like Sterling, Kukurea, Koulibaly, Aubameyang. To pay the debt for Deadwood, you have to sell your quality players from the academy. It's going to be ridiculous and stupid to sell Gallagher and Trevoh, Chalobah. And bring who? Another Disasi or another injury-prone Fofana? Why people don't learn? And that shows you exactly that these owners don't have any kind of emotional connection to the club. They are businessmen, and what is good for business is what they're going to do, not necessarily what is good for the team. Conor Gallagher should stay. Trevoh, Chalobah should stay. And I still believe that Pochettino also need at least a couple players. I don't want to give him the key totally to bring anybody he wants or give him what he wants, but every manager deserves to have at least 2 players that he chooses to implement his system. It's just the right thing to do. It's simple common sense. So, if we continue listening from this guy here, Todd Boehly, the same time, we're going to talk about Conor Gallagher and why people hate him. And this guy here, Chelsea's season, kind of summarized everything that you want to know in the Chelsea community and why Gallagher should be kept. That is another topic, and most of the people don't want to hear it because he is only responsible for bad things, never done anything good at Chelsea. But that is another topic. If you listen to Todd Boehly, he's kind of made it clear that the manager needs to listen and follow the plan, be at the same level than us. You have to say yes so we can go ahead with the project. So I'm suspecting that Pochettino knew what he was signing for. Now he's changing his mind because he got many offers somewhere and he want to force his way out. I'm not expecting people to understand and kids watching this video to understand, but if you read between the lines, Pochettino press conferences at the beginning of the season and the way that he's acting right now, he doesn't want to just quit. He want to get 20 million in his pocket, knowing that Bayern Munich, Manchester United or other big clubs are going to hire him immediately. So he doesn't want to lose money. So he's now imposing, oh, I want this, knowing that the owners are not going to give him that. Does that make sense to anybody? I'm not too sure.
When you take over any business, you just have to make sure that you're aligned with the people who are operating the business. And I think Tuchel is obviously extremely talented and someone who had great success at Chelsea. Our vision for the club was finding a manager who really wanted to collaborate with us, a coach who really wanted to collaborate. You know, I think there's a lot of walls to break down at Chelsea. And, you know, before the first team, for example, in the academy, didn't really share data. They didn't share information about, you know, where the top players were coming from. So our goal is to really bring, you know, a team together that, you know, with the academy, with the first team, with the incremental clubs that we want to acquire and develop, all of that needs to be, you know, a well-oiled machine.
All right, so that's what he said. So Pochettino knew it. So they wouldn't hire somebody else that will act like Thomas Tuchel. So that is just simple common sense here, right? There is no evidence or whatever, but you can tell. If they went through a process and refused to sign Nagelsmann, Enrique, and other candidates out there, and they went for Pochettino because he accepted the conditions. Did that make sense? Probably not. All right. So, in the current situation for me, the right person to keep is Pochettino. But it's not something that I will cry if he's out, because it looks like he's playing a mind game here. He's acting like a superhero. This is the car that he broke the car himself, and he's trying to fix the car, and all of a sudden he's looking like a hero. No, you started this. You played people out of positions. You didn't want to use some players like Madsen or Broja or whatever. You played Colwill as a left back when you have Madsen, you have Kukurea, and you have Ben Chilwell on the bench. You are the one who was forcing every single game playing Sterling while he was very, very poor. You are the one who is not coming up with idea and give more opportunity to the academy while the first team is not performing. So you created all this. So winning 5 games doesn't give you permission to act like if you were a superhero. That is exactly what you were supposed to do from day one. So I don't know. So Pochettino out is trending. By the time you watch this video, it could be already announced. I don't know. But many people say that in the next 24 hours, we might hear something, because Pochettino is demanding something that the board is not ready to give him. So on this one, my friend, I am 50-50. Pochettino leaves, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to cry. I've seen people, better manager come and go. He stays, good for him. He can develop for one more season. Give him until the end of his contract. He signed for 2 years. Give him 2 years. After that, bring Mourinho, bring Tuchel, bring a winner. Because Pochettino is a development coach. He's going to develop, but he doesn't have the gut to even beat under 10th of Liverpool to win a freaking Carabao Cup. And he's like very proud to go to Wembley and talking about Wembley as a big achievement. Oh, we went on Wembley. We went on Wembley. It's a big thing. When I was at Southampton, going to Wembley is a good thing. We don't just go to Wembley. We go win at Wembley. Wembley used to be our backyard. Drogba used to score there every single time. So you tell me, a lot of memes here. A lot of memes about Pochettino. And so the same people who made careers on social media 24/7, Pochettino out, just flipped, and they don't take responsibility about it. And that is so dishonest. You have to tell the truth. Like, you have to own it. Like me, I supported the boy from day one. I was the biggest fan of Pochettino. In the last couple of months, I changed my mind. I said, let's give him until the end of the season. Respectfully, let's shake hands and say goodbye. Because I was thinking that he was working for Spurs. He was acting like a Tottenham manager. You know, waiting for penalties against under 10th Liverpool team. And you want me to be happy losing 5-0 against Arsenal and then say that we did good, but you know, Arsenal are better than us. Forget about it. This is a freaking London derby. Dropping point and like blaming the youth team against Burnley. So many examples that just, I was like, this guy, he is playing against us. He's an agent sent by Tottenham Hotspurs to destroy Chelsea. Everybody said the same. But now that he fixed it, he understood how to play football by using simple common sense, using people are in their natural positions, twist a little bit the system, and we've been winning. And that is exactly what we've been asking for. You don't have to deny and act like if you never ever criticize Pochettino. I'm not sure about the candidate that's been thrown out there. De Zerbi, I don't rate that brother. I think he took over a great team from Grampora and he took all the credit and he got found out. Now he's nowhere. I'm not sure. If Chelsea take him, I will welcome him just like anybody else. I might not like you. The way I didn't like Pochettino at all. I didn't want to even hear that brother's name. But when we signed him, what do you expect me to do? I have to praise you. I have to support you. I have to give you the benefit of the doubt. So anybody that Chelsea are going to sign, Hansi Flick, AMORIM, McKenna, De Zerbi or whatever, I will find something positive to say about them because I don't want to launch an agenda. I don't want to just stress myself for something that I don't have control. You know? Managers are hired and sacked and we don't know. You know, you and me, we are not in charge of that. They just impose us certain names. Lord have mercy. Team of the season according to flashscore.com. Only Cole Palmer from Chelsea Football Club. All right. TalkSPORT understand that Pochettino will consider quitting if he is not given greater say in transfer policy. Yeah, if he quit and leave the money on the table, That's good. But if he's forcing this to get sacked so he can get the payoff, and then go join Manchester United, that is gonna be dishonest from him. Pretend like he wanted to stay while imposing conditions that are not aligning to the vision of the club. That is being smart to get money. You know what I mean?